Good morning, Victoria. Hope you're well. Good morning, Sammy. Hope you're all good. Good morning, Mr. Beale. Good morning, Shardy. I hope you're well. Good morning, Anna. Lovely to see you last night. What a brilliant night. Good morning, Claire. So lovely to see people here. So like we've done all week, we are here with the tarot cards and we're using the Gypsy spread to do the reading for today. We're trying out the Gypsy spread. We've been trying it out all week, but I love it. So the only thing I will ask you guys to do is just think of a question. What have you woken up thinking about? And keep that question to yourself. Don't comment what your question is. Just keep that question to yourself. And just hopefully see if these cards give a little bit of guidance. And don't worry if you think, oh gosh, I can hardly see those cards. I will be bringing the cards up closer to the screen. Trying to fit a spread using a camera and a tripod is not easy, but we're getting there. And do apologize, in the top right hand corner, that is incense, ash. I had some incense burning last night while I was doing readings for my tarot course, and obviously there we don't show the spread on Zoom. We just pick the cards up and show them. So I was being a little bit reckless with my incense sticks, and I've got ash all over this cloth, and I thought, oh, that doesn't look good, does it? Good morning, Anne-Marie. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Angela. Hope we're all well. Did we see any shooting stars last night? We had a beautiful clear sky over in Exeter, but sadly, I think there was just too much light pollution. I was looking, but I couldn't see any. And today is Friday the 13th for any of you that are auspicious. Let's get this on the right thing. There we go. It's 8 o'clock. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. How are we all? It's Friday. It's the 13th. And I hope we're all well. I hope we've all had a good week. And I hope for you guys who have been with me all week have enjoyed this spread, the Gypsy spread. There is another spread I want to use. It came about last night during the course because this is what this is all about now. We are now done with the major arcana with the tarot course. So we're now practicing, and we've now got 5 weeks of just practicing with the major before we start again with the minor arcana. So I will be using the tarot throughout that to keep my practice going and to keep things fresh. And last night was our first night doing readings with strangers, which was actually amazing. It was so good. It was really nice. And yeah, I was ended up doing 2 spreads for each client. I did a pentagram spread and then the faithful Gypsy spread. So next week, I will bring in the pentagram as well. That was a nice thing to do at the beginning, just to get a feel of the energy, just a feel of the client. And then we delved in deeper with the Gypsy spread. Good morning, Hannah. I hope you're well. Joe, I went out but didn't see any, and I live in the country. Yes. I think it's one of those things with the shooting stars. that you just have to be out there. You've got to be committed. And I think you just got to go out there for the duration. It's no good just popping up every so often and look out the window like I was doing. I was just like, no, and then sit back down again, then get back up again. No. So, yeah. Good morning, Sam. I hope you're well. Anna loved being a guinea pig. It was lovely to be part of people's journeys. It was so lovely to have you there last night. All the people. It was so good. Really good. Hello, Charlotte. I hope you're well. So, yeah, for those of you who have joined in, we're going to look at the Gypsy Spread. We're going to see what these cards have in store for you on Friday the 13th. But for you guys, just think of a question to yourselves. Keep that question to yourself, but just think. Just take a moment to think of your life. Where do you need the guidance? What did you wake up thinking about this morning? And just keep that to yourself. And I'm going to duck down and see what these cards have in store for today. Let's get rid of that banner. There we go. Oh, and I actually have 13 people watching. Oh, now it's gone up to 14. So Friday the 13th, and we've got 13 people. Woo! Okay. So here's the Gypsy Spread. And we always, with a Gypsy Spread, we start with the top. We start with card number 4. This is the center card. We've got 3 cards going up, the center card, and then 3 cards going back down with the fan shape. So this is the inquiry, the issue, the problem. Here we have the gorgeous Magician coming in. So this might be a learning curve for some of you out there. You might have woke up looking at gaining a bit more knowledge. Are you interested in a course at the moment? Are you looking to further your education? Then the Magician card has come here as that learner, the apprentice. He's also here because he's the master of illusion. He's an illusionist. So for some of you, you might be a little bit too ambitious. You might be taking on a little bit too much. And the Magician's just here just to be like, seriously? Who are you trying to fool? Do you think that you can manage all of that at once? Or shall we look at it realistically? So he brings in the realism. But he also makes sure that the people who are around us aren't putting an illusion over us. So if you are in meetings, if you are working with people, he's a good card to have around with you to make sure that what they are doing, what they are offering you is facts and not fiction. So quite a lot there for you guys to think about. Is this an education? Is this about being real? Is it about seeing the truth in people? So there's the Magician card, the situation for today. So with that, we go to card number 1, the past. Where did this issue begin? Well, we've got Temperance here. Temperance for me means just one thing: patience. Patience, patience. So it might be that we've had to wait a while. We've had time to think, to ponder. And especially if this is to do with education, if this is to do about what is on our path, what's this course that we want to do? How do I get to learn that? So we perhaps have had to have done a lot of sitting and waiting for that right course to come our way. We may have already done that course, and the magician is here to say, you've got all the tools you need. This morning, you've woke up thinking about something, or this week, you've been worrying about something, thinking, how am I going to overcome that? How am I going to deal with this? The magician is here. Through your life, you've gained the tools that you've needed to bring you at this moment in your life. So don't you worry. You've got what you need. And that's because you've been patient. You've been waiting for this moment to arrive. Go for it. And it's pretty nice to have the magician here. And in the present, we have the world. Completion. Mission accomplished. So that's really nice to have that in there with the magician. So you started off with the patience. Through those patience, you've learnt. You've traveled. You've lived your life. You've gained the life experiences. What it is you need for this moment in time. And that's because presently, the world's your oyster. You have completed something. Maybe this is an end of a chapter, an end of an energy, a new stage in your life. So really just think, okay, see that completion. What is it that has come to an end? You've completed this. And the known aspects, the influences that are affecting this situation, we have the Sun, the most positive card in the deck. So this is perhaps why you've managed to complete it, because you always see the positive. Doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter what the past has delved. You've got this positive attitude. So even though you had a time of waiting patiently for things to happen, you've kept optimistic. You've always seen that the glass is half full. And keeping that positivity, it's what's allowed you to learn. It's what's allowed you to be the magician. And it's also, with a positive outlook, we can complete things. So keep that positivity going. Even if you've completed this goal, you've completed this stage, keep that going. The card number 5, the hidden, the unknown aspects, things to take into consideration. And the Chariot is here. The journey. Don't forget that. Don't forget that time that you've took waiting. Now you've completed it. Don't just dismiss it. There was a journey doing this. It was fundamental. You needed that. It could be that now you've completed it. Now we've got that world. Now the world is our oyster. You're going to see a lot of roads opening. You're going to see a lot of pathways that, whoa, okay, now I can go somewhere. I can really go on further. It's not, the book doesn't stop here. It carries on. So just be aware of, just be open to all the options that are coming around now because of what you've completed. But the advice in card number 6 is the Hanged Man. So with these journeys, with all these paths, yeah, when we've learnt something, when the magician has come and we've learnt that thing, we've got our gifts and we've seen it through to completion with the world, we see these routes and we're thinking, oh wow, I can do this, I could do that, I could do it all. But the Hanged Man has come here to say, hold on. Choose this decision carefully. Don't make a rush decision. Take your time. See things in all perspectives. Don't just take something at first glance. Take your time to think it over, mull it over. This is your life, and there is no rush to get to the next stage. So here with the Hanged Man, she's bending over, and there's all those rune symbols, all those decisions, and she's having to choose one. So take your time, really see things clearly before you take that. And in the final outcome, we have the Emperor. So the final outcome is he's holding that chess piece. Game, set, and match. Checkmate. So whatever is going on at the moment, you're going to be the Emperor. You are going to accomplish this goal, this mission. This next stage is going to be completed, just like the last one was. He comes here with authority. So it might be that sometimes you just need that kick in the butt. You just need that, okay, now let's move forward. You've had your time of sitting around, making your choices. Those choices have been made. Come on, let's go on to it. He's sitting on Mars. The Emperor denotes Arians. So if you are an Aries, this will be you. But if not, you might know someone who is an Aries near you, who is always biting at your heels, always wanting you to, come on then, let's go to the next stage. Come on then, that's the decision made. Let's put it into, don't procrastinate. Let's put it into action. He's very sensible, the Emperor, very good with money. So it might be that for you to be in the next stage, you might just need a little bit more responsibility. You might need to be a little bit more money secured. You might just need to tighten those belts a little bit more. And don't be too flashy with the money. So that's the spread. I don't want to end on the Emperor. I'm going to pull 3 more cards. Okay, so following on from the Emperor, we have the Moon. And you can see that woman below the surface. So this is where the Emperor is coming in, because the Emperor is bringing in the fire, making sure that you are keeping moving. Don't get lost in the past. The Moon is all about the past and dealing with what's gone. Don't keep dwelling on that. Move on. Don't be swamped by the things that have happened. Keep moving. Keep the fire burning. And then we've got the beginning of the deck. We've got the Fool. So once we keep moving, we're moving on from the past. Don't even give it a second thought. Move forward with the Fool. Take that blind leap of faith. Start this new cycle on a leap of faith. Take the plunge. It's going to be great, because here we've got Judgment. So this is all about releasing that guilt, releasing that shame. Again, could be related to the past, those past paths that we've took that were the wrong decisions, the wrong choices, those regrets. I mean, we don't regret anything. I don't. That's you releasing them and setting your soul free. You're going to be able to breathe through this. So I hope that makes sense. But the Magician is there at the center at the moment, bringing about your gifts. You've got this. You've got this in hand. It's taken you time. This isn't something you've done overnight. This is something that's taken you a long time to achieve, to accomplish, to complete that stage. Keep that positive outlook. You've got this. The glass is always half full. And now we've completed this. We've got that journey ahead of us. That road has gone. That road is opened. If there are multiple roads that have opened, take time to ponder which one is the right one. You've got one shot at this. It's worth the time taking over, making sure, is that the right course? Is that the right job? Is that the right house? And don't fear, because you've got that fire sign, you've got that Arian next to you going, keep moving, keep moving. Don't look back. That was you years ago. This is you now. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Start that fresh new stage. What is that new chapter that's going to release your soul, give you that spiritual awakening, that alignment of, yes, this is what my soul wants. This is you. And don't hold back on that judgment. Don't judge yourself for being selfish, for taking this for you. Don't hold the judgment for others. Remember, this is your path, not theirs. If this is what's making you happy, do it. So I hope that makes sense with that spread. Beautiful deck. I like the Emperor in the Gypsy spread, and I like him when he's over this side. Most of the times when I pull the Emperor out in a spread, it can be a little bit too arrogant, a little bit too cocky. But in the Gypsy spread, and if he's over this side, he normally comes with a bit of support, a little boost of energy, a little bit bringing in that fire, that movement. Right, you've thought about it. Well, don't wait any longer. You've made your decision. Run, go for it. So I'm going to pop back up and just let me know if that makes sense to you. Does any of that resonate? It is hard because obviously this spread would be done with one person and I've got multiple people, which is why I was throwing around multiple options, because you're not all on the same path. So, morning, Belinda. Morning, Janet. Hope you're well, lovely. Daniel Beale, I'm still pondering completing this history degree. Lots of shall I, shan't I with me at the moment. You see this beautiful woman? This beautiful woman is you, Daniel. And she is there pondering. She's holding an amethyst. And there is the seed of life, the pool. Now she's there. Shall I? Shan't I? She's holding on to that physical branch. The fool will let go and take that leap of faith into that pool. That is you. And it's down to you. Are you still going to hang on to that branch? Or are you going to let go and start this new thing in the seed of life? And you will feel better for it, Daniel. The judgment card is for you, releasing that ambition, that freedom, that I am free. So if I was you, I would let go of that branch. You shall. Yes, absolutely, Anna. Good. Follow your heart. It will never lead you the wrong way. You've got this. Definitely. He has He has got this. Charlotte. Oh, the cards and stars have aligned. Both my human canine retreat program and animal assisted therapy program, which are my course, are receiving interest because I've just put it out there. I have been sitting on them for ages because I haven't completed the programs yet. But the idea is to complete with interest. Confirmation of program. Thank you. There we go. So you've took the Temperance. You've took that time. You've waited because you've needed that completion. So Temperance and the world is definitely for you. And Charlotte, you are so the sun. You are so positive and always optimistic. You sing at the top of that hill. Victoria, I've just enrolled on a holistic course covering color therapy and sound therapy. I'm already doing psychology and anatomy. All this points to signs to keep going in this direction for me. A complete career change. Yeah, you are. You are the magician here. You've got all those gifts. You've got all those tools. You are going to be there. Shadi, take a leap of faith. What I needed to hear. Do it, sweetheart. And you'll find yourself in that place of judgment where nobody judges anybody. You're not judging yourself. Freedom. Lovely cards, by the way. I love these. I love the Lightseers deck. It is a beautiful imagery. They're just so lush. Tracy, hi Dan. I was a bit late this morning, but as always, a fantastic spread. I love the level of detail that comes with the Gypsy spread. Thank you. They make total sense to me. Food for thought. Yeah, I like the Gypsy spread. My all-time favorite is the Celtic Cross. I love that deck and that spread. But my camera will be strapped to the ceiling for me to be able to put all those the Celtic Cross spread in focus in the frame. So yeah, the Gypsy spread is a miniature version of that. It really is great. Thank you, Tracy. Anna, resonate on so many levels, Dan. Knowing knowledge has been gathered and I don't need any more immediately to get me started with my new beginnings. Yes, the patience is not the patience to not dive in has been built. That judgment card is stunning. Pure surrender. Surrender to your happiness. Let go of the judgment. Let go of that all. Beautiful, Anna. Great spread. Totally resonated with my question. Thanks, son. You're welcome, Angela. Yes, this resonates. Definitely taking control and leaving the past behind. Thank you, Claire. Yeah. Shadi, can't tell you how much you've calmed my racing mind today. Thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Love you. Loving the cards, Belinda. Thank you, gorgeous. Charlotte, haha, really? I tried to be optimistic, but in the past struggled with it. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, that's where the sun and the moon come in together. You've got those different, they both give out light, but they both cast different shadows. I always, because I'm in my office at the moment and out my window, I have a beautiful weeping willow tree. And in the daylight, it just looks beautiful. It looks stunning. But in the moonlight, it looks something else. It can really bring out some very creepy shadows. So always, when the moon card comes out, always look at things clearly, like the Hanged Man. Look at things in another perspective, because what we can see in the sun can be completely different to what we see in the moon. So always look at what the shadows are casting with the moonlight. But it's normally about the past. It's normally about we've perhaps either just dealt with the past issues and we've got there, or we keep going to the past and that's our stumbling block. And the moon is like, no, move on from that. Don't be swamped by the things that you can't change. The past is gone. Look at the things you can change, and that's the future. Sam, it feels like an end of a cycle for me that started 20 years ago, and it's okay to take a different direction now. I'm an Aries, but I've been ruled by my Scorpion moon for a long time. Thanks. But you'll still have him there, you know. Take that direction. Win your game of life. He's sitting there very confident, very self-assured. I think it's the king he's holding, but I want to say the queen because I want to feel like he's won the game. So I feel like he's, checkmate. I don't play chess, so I'm not good with chess pieces, but, he's winning his game. You can win your game. Janet, thank you, Dan, for the card spreads each day this week. It's given me support and thinking time. You're welcome. We'll be back Monday for them. Lee, morning, sweetheart. These cards definitely resonate with me. I'm doing my best not to keep looking back to my past, and I'm currently taking the steps to send my novel to a literary agent. Thank you, Dan. Do it. Do it. Think of what will open up when you've sent that to that agent. Think of the roads that will create. Love that. So brilliant. I read a lovely article about Friday the 13th this morning, referencing the moon, etc. So it makes sense. Beautiful. Daniel, definitely feeling the love from this chat this morning. Just what I needed. Love you all. Love, Daniel. Brilliant. Okay. So that is this morning. That is our cards. We will be back tonight at 7 o'clock for our crystal market. But I will be back with the cards on Monday morning. And we'll do 2 spreads. We'll do the pentagram first, and then we'll do the gypsy spread. It really worked well last night, so I'll do them next week. I might have to do myself a little spread as well, because tomorrow is very exciting, because tomorrow we are off to view a shop. In the 6 years of running Dan Rocks, the one thing I was adamant on is not having a physical shop. But since it was only 3 days of doing Sidmouth, and I realized being around people lightens me up. I love having a stall and having people come and having a chat, having a browse, just being around other people. So, yeah, we are looking at a shop tomorrow. Oh my God! So, everyone, have a great rest of the Friday. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me. And remember, guys, if you can't heal yourself, how the hell are you going to heal somebody else? Love you all lots. See you tonight at 7 for the market. If not, see you Monday morning for cards. Have a great time, you crazy cats.